More specifically, I am in the Grove Libby corridor. If you're all familiar with this location, you know that we are just a few blocks away from Willow Lawn. Willow Lawn actually is in that direction there, and for you longtime Richmonders, you know that Willow Lawn was previously an indoor mall. Over time, it transitioned and they did a lot of redevelopment, and now it is a very good looking commercial property. It is a strip center, but there is a lot of activity that goes there from the standpoint of restaurants, retail, grocery, gym. Pretty much everything you would need on a regular basis is right there. So that makes this one of the most walkable locations in all of Richmond. I can't think of many other locations where you can have as much infrastructure within just about a 3-block radius. So this is a great location. This area also is one of the higher price per square foot neighborhoods. The average price per square foot here in this area is about $265 a square foot. That is a simple criteria that we use when we're comparing different neighborhoods. So some of you may look at this video and say, gosh, Lee, that's a lot of money for a house that's just coming in over 2,300 square feet. However, the demand dictates where prices are, and this one is definitely a very desirable area. Okay, here on the backyard, we've got a fully fenced backyard, good sized lot from a standpoint of this is going to be definitely manageable. As far as maintaining it, I know some people will come back and do some hardscape or some other things. If you've got a green thumb, this is just enough to allow you to do some very creative things here, but not too much where it takes up all of your time. Here on the back, we can see we have a combination of brick and vinyl siding. They came in and did a very large deck. If some of you kind of remember seeing this house before, it is because you have. I did a video on this before the rehab, and that's going back several months. I'm going to put the link down here in the information section. I would appreciate it if you haven't seen that one, to go ahead, take a look at the before video first, and then come back and see this one. You'll really be able to appreciate exactly what the developer did here. This was a pretty extensive rehab. It's not a bad floor plan at all, but the rehab definitely made it come to life. All right, we're gonna go on back around the front. I love doing this type of video because it's almost like a first blind date. You never really know what it's gonna be like until you kind of get into it. And fortunately, this one does not disappoint. She's got more than just a good personality. I don't know why my analogies typically concentrate on women and food, but please don't judge me. All right, we are going to take a look. This one is staged too, by the way, so they did an excellent job here with curb appeal. The reason the straw is down is because seed has been planted, and then here in the spring that lawn will just come to life. I love what they did here with this exterior. Okay, as we go in, we see that they want us to take off our shoes before we go in. Now, whenever you see the explanation signs before the sentence, that means they really mean business. So I'm gonna go ahead and respect the property, respect the owner, and take my shoes off so we can maintain this amazing condition. Okay, as we come in here to the right is going to be our stairs going upstairs. We have gorgeous wood floors here. They have been refinished and they look absolutely amazing. Notice we have chair rail and crown molding here in this front room. Here to the left is a home office. This is perfect. Right now, we've got so many people working from home, or if Junior needs to do their homework, this is a great place for them to go ahead and struggle with algebra. Good natural light comes in. We do have the replacement windows there in place. Let's go on back here to the right. I think I'm going to take it to the bedroom wing first, and then we'll work our way back through. Here to the left is going to be our downstairs full bath. You can see we've got the classic white tile here. This is a great timeless look. I love the fact that it's nice and bright. If you wanted to come in and give some pops of color, you could easily do so. We've got the beautiful inlay there on the wall in the shower area. Gorgeous granite there on the vanity top. And I love the Edison bulbs. We're seeing more and more of them in today's rehabs. Directly ahead, that's going to be our brand new heat pump. With some of these older rehabs, they have to figure out places to put our heating and air systems. They were able to just squeeze it in right there. So you've got a brand new Ream heat pump in place. This is going to be the front of the home. We have a good sized bedroom here. Once again, we've got the beautiful wood floors and our closet right here. They were able to save a little bit of space there for some storage. I'd probably go ahead and put a small rod there. That's even if someone needs that room as the bedroom. You got 5 bedrooms here, so plenty of space to work with. I love the fact that we have the modern ceiling fans here. Ceiling fans are great, nice way to move some air around. If you don't need to have the AC on, you don't need to have it on, you just turn on the ceiling fan. All right, directly ahead is going to be our dining area. Once again, we've got the chair rail. A good natural light, of course, flows in here. This is in keeping with the styling of a older home. So we've got distinct separate rooms, yet there is some openness to the plan. All right, right here is going to be a closet. So this is convenient. This home was most likely added onto right here. Now, the way I know that is look at the thickness here of this wall. This is about 1 foot. You would not normally have a wall that was that thick. And what was common with these older homes is they would buy the home, and then as the family expanded, you would become a little bit more affluent and you'd be able to go ahead and expand. We see homes in the city, you can tell by the brick lines, particularly row homes, where you can see like 3 or 4 additions. And the challenge with that for many architects and developers is doing that and still making a floor plan that makes sense. I think they did a great job here in this beautiful home. Of course, this is going to be our powder room. Really nice benefit to be able to have both a hall bath and a powder room on the first level. I also love the fact that we have new systems here. You can tell this is a brand new breaker box, 200 amp electrical. That's the same thing, the same service you would see on a brand new home that was even twice this size. So good electrical service and good heating and air here in this home. We can see directly ahead in the kitchen, stainless steel appliances, cafe, gorgeous granite. You've got a space right there for your wine bottles. I just love what they did here with this layout. Look at this deep stainless farmhouse sink. You can get a whole bunch of dirty dishes in there. And I know you guys never have dishes reside there, but they could at least go there temporarily until you use that commercial grade faucet to rinse them off and then ultimately put them in your stainless dishwasher. All right, here to my left, this of course is the door going out to the deck that we just saw. And I am now going to take you upstairs so we can see the remaining 3 bedrooms, because we've already seen 2 down here. So we've got 3 remaining bedrooms upstairs. I've been getting a lot of calls from people that are thinking about relocating to the Richmond area. And I really love chatting with those potential clients because there are a lot of things to think through. Many of them have a home to sell. So we have to think through that side of the equation, how they're going to approach their transition here, especially since it's such a seller's market. So a lot of things to consider other than just putting a house on the market and buying here. There's a lot of logistical things to think about too. Financing is a big issue. There's certain things you can and cannot do. And as I've said many times before, you don't know what you don't know. So we really appreciate those calls. We could talk through and ultimately come up with a plan. This is going to be a large bedroom here on the 2nd level. This is not the primary. So you've got a really good size bedroom here. We've got a nice closet too. We've got 2 rods there. So definitely ample closet space and knee wall here that will allow us to have not only a window there, but on the side and on the back. So 3 windows here in this bedroom. So great design. Our hall bath here on the 2nd level. This is going to be a larger bathroom. Love the fact that we've got that classic white styling once again. Keeps up the same theme as we saw downstairs, nice and consistent. And our stand-up shower with the glass door. And they took that tile all the way to the top. Once again, that gorgeous gray and aqua inlay. All right, let's head to bedroom number 4, which is going to be straight ahead. But before we get there, here to the left is going to be a closet. Now this is key because imagine the amount of boxes and suitcases and things that you're not going to need on a regular basis, but don't necessarily want to have them outside. Of course, you're going to be fairly climate controlled here, so just good additional storage space. It's going to be bedroom number 4. We are now at the end of the house, and once again, good natural light flows in here. You could definitely get a king size bed in here with no problem. I love the fact that we've got these generous bedrooms here on the 2nd floor. All right, and this is going to be, of course, an oversized closet as well. All right, I'm now going to take you into the primary, and this is nice because we have an actual entrance into the primary suite. It's not just a regular door off the hallway, so great presentation. One of the challenges in older homes is closet space. We typically don't have huge closets, but this home is an exception because they gave us not only one closet, but we're gonna see a second closet here in the primary as well. I love the fact that we've got plenty of space here on that bed wall. You could easily get a king size bed in addition to a sitting area. Directly ahead, you could definitely put a chair like they do there and have it as a little reading nook. This is gonna be closet number 2. So good amount of closet space here in this home. Notice the wood floors continue here on the 2nd level. Very tough to do that in new construction, whereas it's fairly common here in these older homes. All right, let's take a look at our ensuite. All right, as you could guess, we've got white and light gray as our accent color. Here to our left is going to be our tub shower, and they came in with the same tile here. So I know a lot of you really love to have that tub in the primary, and this home definitely does not disappoint. Wow, this was an amazing rehab. I'm so glad that I was able to come in and share this with you. Most of the time when we look at rehab properties prior to the rehab, we don't know exactly how they're going to turn out. So I really love the fact of being able to come out and see the finished product. It just kind of provides for closure, and I know we definitely love closure. All right, if you have any questions about this or any other home in the market, my name is Max Williams. It would be an honor to help. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.